So it's date night. It's Saturday night. We are heading off to Winter Park, Florida to go have a date night, but as usual I want to record a video. And since I made a slight comment about my husband looking like Aziz Ansari and he didn't appreciate it, he wanted to be a part of this video. That's him right there. You can kind of see him. He does not look like Aziz Ansari. I'm sorry about making that comparison. He was not happy about that, so my mistake. Let me just adjust this a little bit. There we go. All right, so while I'm in the car on our way to date night, I wanted to talk about Monique. There's been a lot of controversy around her about her wanting this whole issue with her and Netflix. And I used to really love Monique, used to be a fan. I grew up watching the Parkers, and I thought she was hilarious. I thought she was funny on that, a little ghetto, but that was, you know, she was on UPN. What used to be the UPN is now the CW network, and it's probably going to be another name before we know it, so whatever. But you know, she's gone through some things in her career. She was, you know, once a straight to DVD actress doing a little bit of TV. Then she got contacted by Lee Daniels to star in Precious, and she won an award for Precious. And after Precious winning an Academy Award, for most actresses, you know, you win an Academy Award and you don't, actually a lot of the women really don't go up, they kind of just stay stagnant. Well, in Monique's case, she went downhill. There was a lot of controversy about her being difficult. Her and her husband are both, you know, just difficult people to deal with. No one wants to work with them. No one wants to be bothered with them. So, you know, she kind of got blackballed. And she had the nerve, the gall, to talk about the godmother of everything, Oprah. And after talking about Oprah, after talking about Lee Daniels, after talking about Tyler Perry, she couldn't get a job to save her life. You know, she's made comments about it. She's even gone on to do stand-up comedy talking about Tyler Perry can suck her dick. There is a way to get a phone call about a job. Tell somebody with a lot of power to suck your dick. That's real genius. Anyway, so all that happened, and Will Packard took a risk on her and had her star in This Christmas. Is it called This Christmas, honey? The one we watched on Christmas break? With Monique and the family and Gabrielle Union.
This Christmas or Almost Christmas?
Almost Christmas, he's right. It's called Almost Christmas. And it was a cute movie. It really was, but it was nowhere near like Oscar worthy or award worthy. Maybe NAACP Image Award worthy, maybe, but it was a, you know, a small little role, and she was funny in it. She is funny and she is a good actress. Okay. So that went well, and she's done some more stand-up comedy, and she's got a radio show with her husband, and you know, she's trying to come back, and I appreciate it. I appreciate her trying to come back from what happened, and maybe even spitting a little bit of truth about people she thought were her friends and aren't her friends, and I get it. So I totally understand that she's trying to move her way up. Well, homegirl has gotten herself in some more drama again because she went to the Netflix offices. And Netflix is really, you know, for lack of better words, you know, is like the new black of Hollywood. Like, if you don't want to go to HBO, you can go to Netflix and kill the game and make a lot of money and have more control over your project. So she went to Netflix. The Netflix people were really excited. They went to a couple of her shows. They were like, okay, yeah, we definitely want Monique to do a special. We're excited about it. Here's our offer. The offer was $500,000, which to all of us regular people, $500,000 is a large amount of money. But to her, she felt like she was lowballed. And she probably could have gotten away with $1.2 million. I feel like that would have been fair, but they gave her $500,000. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a respectable offer. Instead of taking it or just declining it and saying, you know, we need to go back to negotiating table, or just declining it or taking it and killing the game, she decides to go on basically a tour and on social media telling everybody that Netflix disrespected her, that they have gender bias, that they have race bias, and that they basically said, you're not worth that money, Monique, so we're only going to give you this little lowball number. She wants us to boycott Netflix because of this. She's blasted them everywhere. She has gone on Sway in the Morning. She has gone on Instagram. She's gone on Facebook. She has gone on multiple radio shows telling everybody to boycott Netflix, and how Netflix is just, they don't understand her, and they're treating her like she's not a legend, and they're not respecting her resume. Well, girl, what do you think is going to happen now? You think they're going to respect your resume now? You think Netflix is going to have anything to do with you? This is the problem that I have with Monique. She won the award, the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, and her head blew up. Her head blew up like she was Meryl Streep. Or like she was Halle Berry, or like how Viola Davis is a hot thing now. She has no humbleness about her. She came out the gate complaining that she had to play the game. Well, most women, when you win the Academy Award, they want you to go on a press junket. They want you to promote the film because, yeah, you're winning an award, but the film still needs to make money. There's a lot of movies that have won Academy Awards and had crappy box offices. Like that stupid movie that came out the other day, something about water. I fell in love with Aquaman. It's some stupid movie, but that didn't make a lot of money, but it was nominated for an Academy Award. The same thing with Precious. They needed her to go to promote, and she didn't want to promote. They needed her to do specific things, and she didn't want to do it. And said, if you guys want me to do that, I want more money. And then she was labeled difficult. She was supposed to be on Empire, and she got labeled as difficult, and people were just, and she's proving that more and more, that she's difficult, that she's hard to work with, that she's hard to deal with, that if you don't give her what she wants, she's gonna blast you, or put your business out in the streets, or complain about you, or try to get somebody to boycott you. That's not what you need to do to Monique. Monique, you are not at that level to do that anymore. You were never actually at that level to do that, to go out there and put people on blast and then expect them to want to work with you or deal with you. You were already on the CD list. You on that Kathy Griffin level right now. You were, and now you're even below that. No one wants to deal with a difficult person where no matter what they do and try to help her, they're difficult and disrespectful. I feel like what Monique did is disrespectful, and people keep saying, well, they disrespect actresses, they disrespect black actresses and blah, blah, blah. Not in this day and age. Tiffany Haddish is about to get a Netflix special, and dollars to donuts, they're gonna give her what she asked for. If she goes in there and asks these people for $5 million, Tiffany Haddish is gonna get $5 million. If she goes in there and asks them for $15 million, I bet you she gets it. I bet you that girl gets $15 million for her promotion. Monique is not Tiffany Haddish. I'm sorry. Monique is not Queen Latifah. She is not on that level, and I know she wants to be, but she's not. And that's what it is. I wish she had more humbleness about her. I wish she could appreciate where she is. Because if she did, and if she had better management, see, that's why you can't have your husband be your manager. Look at a lot of these women who have their husbands as their manager. Look what happens. Tamar, Mary J. Blige. Some things need to be separate. Her husband should not be her manager, because I feel like he's giving her really, really horrible advice. Because if I was her manager, I would have not only gone back and negotiated that deal and at least gotten her $1 million, I would have said, don't complain about it. Take it. Watch the special not only get watched by millions and millions of people, watch it go viral, watch me get these interview junkets about it going, and then when it's time for a second special, come back and say, okay, $1 million was good for the first one, but see all the guys I brought to Netflix this time? You guys are gonna come to the table with the number that I want. And she didn't do that. Like, what is wrong with taking that $500,000 and killing the game, Monique? You could have easily done it and then gotten millions of dollars and gotten your career back on track. Instead, you're doing the same stuff, and people are tired of it. They tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'm over it. If everybody who's helped you has gotten burned by you, everybody, why would anybody else want to help you? I don't want to help. You know? And lastly, she tried to compare herself to Amy Schumer. When Amy Schumer got her special, Amy Schumer had just had a big, huge movie, had hosted SNL, and it all happened at the same time. So of course you can go in there and demand that kind of money. You don't have anything going on. You have no projects going on. So what can you demand? I'm sorry, Monique. Like, I'm not boycotting Netflix. All the rest of y'all who watch my video who think who want to boycott Netflix and support this foolishness, go ahead. I'm not. There's shows right now me and my husband are trying to get caught up on right now, and we're not going to boycott for Monique. Is there anybody we would boycott Netflix for? Nope. Not even one person? Nope. Okay, well maybe we not the couple to ask, because we really love our Netflix, so we're not going to boycott for anybody. But I definitely wouldn't boycott for Monique. So that's my top thought, and I will talk to you guys later. We're going on date night. Bye.
Oprah for 2020.